the islands of Samoa. Good to see everybody back here on the show. This is the School Talk Story with Dr. T show, also known as Ukulele Dad. Yeah, good to see everybody back on the show, and we hope that everybody is doing well. And this show is brought to you by the National Pacific Islander Education Network, also known as NPIEN, NPIEN. That's kind of a long name. But yeah, check out all this stuff in the chat here. Get ready for ukulele class because your music is up there in the chat. And then finally, I just lost somebody. We'll be coming back later to talk about our Cal Hope live chat. And then we have these other informational numbers here, very important. Yep, but today we're going to talk about the island of Palau. And then I got a few announcements here for you. Okay, so hang in there. So everybody, let me show you where Palau is located. Here is the beautiful flag of Palau there. So take a look at that. Okay. Yep, that is the flag of Palau. And then here is the map of Palau. So let me tell you about Palau. It is an archipelago of over 500 islands. It is an independent nation, part of the Compact of Free and Associated States with the United States. So Palau has diplomatic ties with the United States. There are 8 principal islands. You can see some of them there. And 18,024 residents. And it is 2.5 times the size of Washington, D.C., to kind of give you an idea there. The capital is Nungurumad. So that is the capital of Palau, everybody. Let me see if there's anything else I forgot. Yeah, Koror is the, it looks like it is the largest island there. And again, as I said, 468 square miles, one of the smallest countries in the world. 65.2% of the population are from Palau, and then 31.6% are Asian. A number of Japanese live here on the islands. And aloha to Fruzen forever. Always great to see you. And the number one activity in Palau, let me show you why they like going there, is, yes, diving because of the beautiful seascapes. Yeah, fantastic. So this, my friends, is the island of Palau. Very, very nice place. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going there. What about you? Well, hang in there, everybody, because this is where we lose people. We got a few announcements. So try not to leave, but if you do, we understand. Okay. But first of all, let us take you to the website for NPIEN, because we've got some new things on here to take a look at. Okay, everybody, here we go. So here we go. And here are the young ladies there from Morse High School. So good to see them here on our page. So yeah, just take a look at that slideshow. You'll learn more about our annual conference there. But let me see, I wanted to show you, we had some changes here under our business partner list. So let me show you that. So yeah, the new section we have now is on books, magazines, and publishing. So take a look at that. The Tradition of Excellence in Hawaii Books by Mutual Publishing has a lot of new books out. So take a look at that. And these are some books by many, again, authors related to Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander books. So take a look at that. And again, just a lot of good people here that help us out. Some of our sponsors, everybody. Okay, one last look at the NPIEN Facebook page, everybody. Yeah, this is us, our show. Aloha Music and Mindfulness will be back on Monday. We did not show it on this past Monday because I was actually doing a live performance there. Okay. But let me see, what else haven't you seen? I think the rest of this stuff, yeah, this is our poor. Please remember the family here. They really need some help. Okay. All right, everybody. And then finally, you can support NPIEN on this site for our yum raising. Go there and you can buy some candy for Christmas and support NPIEN there. All right, everybody. So that's it on the announcements, quite a few of them. Yeah, we usually lose people during the announcements. That's fine. What are you going to do? But friends, it is time for ukulele class. So again, I'm going to move the pictures here from Palau, beautiful island. So this is so you can see me a little better. Yeah, I taught a class last night in Cerritos. So aloha to all my friends there in Cerritos, Glenn Heap and his class there. It's fantastic. And as I showed them, I will show you. This is the ukulele, everybody. And we strum the ukulele with our right hand. And then we put our left hand down on the different strings. So this is finger 1 on our left hand, finger 2, finger 3, and finger 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is section 1, known as a fret. Section 2, fret 2. Section 3, fret 3. And section 4, fret number 4, everybody. All right. So what we're going to learn here, this is part 2 of Feliz Navidad. I'm sure all of you have memorized it by now. But if you didn't find the music yet, go to our Facebook group, or you can go to this Google Drive and you will find Feliz Navidad. Okay. All right. Then we also post again our lessons there. So take a look at Facebook, or also look on Google Drive for the music. But let's review our 3 chords. Again, the chords are where we put our fingers on the instrument. So if you look in your music, the first chord is the C chord. So if you look here, your third finger is on string 4, fret number 3. So look at the top, we have string 1, 2, 3, and 4, also known as G, C, E, A. So G, C, E, A. Yeah, last night I asked them to do G, C, E, A, or my dog has fleas. And yeah, some of them, they were out of tune, so we got to tune their instrument. So let's try it again. Third finger on string 4, fret number 3 for the C chord. Okay, let's try it. Here we go. Yep, keep us strumming, everybody. Now, the next one we learned last night was the D7 chord. So I'm going to teach you the simple version, okay? So again, first finger is on string 1 and second is on string 3, okay? That is the D7 simple, okay? So let's try it. First finger string 1, fret 2. Second finger string 3, fret 2. Good. And then lastly, we have the G chord. That was the one they had a lot of trouble with last night, but that's okay. That's normal. Okay. So again, first finger is on string 2, second string 4, and third is on string number 3, everybody. So that is the G chord. So let's try it. First finger string 2, second finger string 4, and third is string 3. Good. So as we play this song, it goes like this. C, 2, 3, 4. So look in your music. You have a 4 next to C. That means you strum 4 times. And then D, 2, 3, 4. And then G, 2, 3, 4, 1. So just a 1 by itself, that's a single strum. So that is also the ending of the song too, what I just did, okay? With the 1, G, 2, 3, 4, and 1. All right, everybody take a nice deep breath and let it out so we can do this song. It's a little long here. We're going to repeat it, okay, everybody? Here we go. C, C, 2, 3, 4, D, 7, 2, 3, 4, and G, 2, 3, 4, 1. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. Good. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. 3, 4, 1. The ending. C. 7, 2, 3, 4. G. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. C. 2, 3, 4. D. 7, 2, 3, 4. G. 2, 3, 4, and 1. All right. How'd you do? Yeah, we did this again last week, so hopefully you remembered some, but that's okay. Hopefully it was a good review. But that is Feliz Navidad, everybody. Yeah, very popular during the holidays. So give that one a good look. All right. Well, friends, it is now time for our self-care talanoa. Talanoa means, again, to talk story or chat. So we're going to chat about a couple things here, and then we'll play another song for you. So the first thing I wanted to chat about has to do with the topic of seasons. Yeah, imagine that. So it says, in the midst of the cold, dreary winter, yeah, even here it's kind of dreary. It's cold. It's hard to appreciate the white, flawless snow. Well, no snow down here, but maybe in the mountains. And we aren't grateful for the rain and thunder until the heat overwhelms us. Yeah, that's true. Be present in the season you are in, because while they aren't the same everywhere, they are important to life. Yeah, I know the other day it was pretty warm here, probably 80s, 90s, but our friend Robert in Canada said it was 40. Wow, amazing. So think of one beautiful thing you enjoy about each of the 4 seasons, and what would the seasons be like without those things? Yeah, that's a good question, huh? Very good question. But again, appreciate the 4 seasons. And as you think about that, just this is a good time to do some stretching and some breathing. And again, think about the seasons. Breathe in and out, and in again and out. So again, reflect on the seasons. That'll really help you out. Well, let me see. We've got a song. It's kind of a new one we learned in ukulele class. It's called Here Comes Santa Claus. And surprisingly was written by Gene Autry. We kind of think of him as a cowboy, but yeah, he was a composer too. Okay. So we have C and G7 and F. So those are some chords that we do normally. And then E minor, 1, 2, 3. So that'll be kind of a new one for you. Okay. So here we go, everybody. One more time. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen with Vixen and all his reindeer are pulling on the rein. Bells are ringing, children sing. a fun song. All right. So again, Gene Autry. Amazing. Well, friends, we've got a few more things to share with you, and then we've got another song. Yeah, I was playing music Friday night with our friends Lee and Mark and Wilma, who's one of our top musicians, at the Huntington Beach Pier on Saturday night. It was cold, but it was fun to again, share music. We were playing in front of something called the Giving Machine. You visit the Giving Machine and then you place a donation, could be anywhere from $5 up to a lot more than that. And then the Giving Machine will send a donation to pretty much anyone in the world because it's a machine that serves everyone. So I purchased some fresh produce to help the people out there. But it was possible to actually buy a sheep. Expensive though, I think $200, but that can help a farmer out there. All right. So let me see here. Today we are going to talk about our chart. So let me pull up our chart here. I hope I can find it. Yep, sure enough. Okay. So last time we were talking about green and yellow, and this time we're going to talk about orange and red. Okay. So orange means that you are physically and emotionally exhausted, and that you are overwhelmed. You could be ill. You could be easily angered, and you are deeply discouraged. And orange is not an enjoyable level, but it does not have to be a permanent thing. So take some time to do some relaxing activities. Remember your good experiences, that you truly have more good ones than the bad ones out there. All right. Now, the next one is a scary one. That is the red level. All right. So here's the red level, everybody. It says you are constantly overwhelmed, isolated from others. You feel hopeless. You have difficulty eating and sleeping. You're unable to continue with your activities, and you feel abandoned by everyone. So this is truly a time to ask for help, take a break, seek emotional help, and find a healthcare professional, everybody. So we have there in the chat some people that you can call. And if you are in the orange and the red level, I probably wouldn't do the live chat or any of these numbers. Just go down here to 988, the Lifeline. And the Lifeline will truly help you out, everybody. Yeah, very, very important to dial the Lifeline, everybody. All right, friends, you can do it again. And like I said, if things are not going very, very well, especially in the orange and the red level, please get some help. Now, let me share with you 50 ways to take a break. And we've got a few more we're going to share with you today. So the first one is to take a bath. Yeah, that's a good thing to do. It makes you feel better. Second is to listen to music. Yeah, that's a good thing. Even playing music helps a lot. And then finally, take a nap. Yeah, there's days when I'm real tired. That's what I do. I just set my alarm for 10, 15 minutes and take a nap. You feel much better. All right. Well, friends, our next song here is, let me see. This is a song which was sung by Bing Crosby, written by Irving Berlin, everybody. So here we go. Here we go, everybody. Okay. Here we go. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. All right, everybody. White Christmas. Yeah, that's a classic song. Well, let me see. I've got one more little talk story here, and then we're going to close it up here. But let me share with you. And this is a topic that we talked about last time about REST, R-E-S-T. And what that stands for is Restorative Embracing Self Today. Yeah. So this was an article written by Tovi Scruggs. She's fantastic. But Tovi again shared this with school administrators, principals, and others out there. So she said that the school system truly does keep educators overstretched. Sometimes it leaves no room for innovation, courage, or the deep connection required to transform schools. Yep. And she says, and in times of crisis, whether policy threats, community grief, or school incidents, rest is not a pause from the fight. It is what fuels our capacity to think clearly, strategize wisely, and act courageously. All right. So here's some of the things that she suggests for rest. First is resistance through rest. That's a good one. Choosing rest is a political and spiritual act. In a system bent on exhaustion, our pausing and restoring becomes a radical reclaiming of self and space, allows us to better walk and flow in our sacred calling. Yep, some very good advice from our friend Miss Tovi Scruggs. She's fantastic. But everybody, let me just share with you the following. Next week, we will not be here. In fact, we will not be here for 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks we won't be here because we got Christmas coming up and some other things happening, New Year's. But again, we wish all of you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Now, if I get some time, I'll let you know. We will do some kind of a Christmas concert there and just no talk story, all music. So I'll let you know on Twitch and everybody out there so you'll know. But again, we recognize the island of Palau, their beautiful flag, the map of Palau, and finally the beautiful scenery of Palau. And as I said, Palau is known for diving. All right. So in Palau, when they say goodbye, they say me'ikun. Me'ikun is how you say goodbye in the language of Palau. But let's try it, everybody. Again, our final aloha song. Here we go. Aloha from Hawaii. Adios from Guam, the Mariana Islands. Ta-ta from Vanuatu. Aloha from the Kingdom of Tonga. Airera from the Cook Islands. Airera from New Zealand, Aotearoa. Ukimiu from the Solomon Islands. Yakwe from the Marshall Islands. Meikun from Palau. Goodbye from Papua New Guinea. Mothe from Fiji. Nana from Tahiti. And Tofa from Tuvalu and Samoa. Well, everybody, we wish you a very wonderful holiday season. Like I said, I'll work on doing a streaming time where we will be strictly music, everybody. But thank you, Frusen Forever, and for everybody for being here. And again, take some aloha to the world, everybody. You can do it. Take care. Aloha.